Hi everyone. We're going to try something a little new today. You're going to do a little bit of adventuring with me in Azeroth as we play some World of Warcraft. Okay, so if some of you are not familiar, World of Warcraft is an online multiplayer game, and you create an avatar and you determine what kind of class they're going to be, and then you set out in the world and you pretty much play the game however you want to play it. If you want to do battles, you battle. If you want to hunt for treasure, you go find treasure. If you want to collect pets, you can do that. Collect mounts. There's all sorts of things you can do. So for example here, I'll show you, I'll hop on one of my mounts and you can see that it's a turtle. Pretty cool, huh? It looks like an Ankylosaurus, which is why I like it. But I've got a ton of them. Here's my favorite flying mount. It's the Purple Riding Netherray. And we can do a little bit of flying with it. I'll show you how it works. And away we go! Look at that. Look how high I am. We can zoom around. Cut through some trees. All kinds of stuff. See how high we can go. Maybe I can hit the very top of the world here. Oh yeah. And then we can dive bomb back down. So yeah, you can play this game pretty much however you want to play it. There's no rhyme or reason. You just basically do whatever you enjoy doing. And try not to stress about it too much. So this is my house in Warcraft. We've got a pergola and a cute little wheelbarrow, and you can come in here and sit and relax after a long day of adventuring. Rest your weary head. As you can see, my main character in in Warcraft is Highlander. I've had this character since the very beginning of Warcraft. In the original expansion. And good names like this one here are very hard to get these days. Almost all the names have been snatched up over the years. But I have the original Highlander in Warcraft. Yeah. Look at that. He's a troll warrior, level 90. And as a warrior, I run him as a samurai in the game. Alright. I'll bring out my favorite pet in the game. This is my little kitty cat, Kiki. Say hi, Kiki. We'll pet her. Yeah, she's a good cat. Alright. So we're gonna go inside our house. Housing in World of Warcraft just became available last year. Mind you, we're over 20 years into the game, so this was something that people have been asking for a very long time. It's a work in progress. A lot of the things that you see hanging on the walls and the furniture, things like that, you have to go on adventures, do dungeons, and get treasure rewards to be able to have access to all these things. So all of these things that you see, I have actually worked to obtain as treasure. We've got a nice writing desk that I can sit at. You know, cool little candelabra, a work bag, nice little painting here. I love the fall aesthetic. Nice little shrine and a little mini shrine from Zandalar, which is a zone full of other trolls like myself. We've got bookcases out the wazoo. We've got a bathroom with a tub, wash sink. This is my main foyer area and dining room where other people can come in and sit with me. And we've got bookcases and a cool fireplace. Nice little spot you can lounge in front of the fire. Here, we'll lay down. There we go. Look at that. Rest and relaxation in the comfort of your digital home. We've got a kitchen. Nice little bar area. I've got a boar roasting on an open fire. We've got some beer kegs. This giant room here is one that's a work in progress. I'm working to fill it with other treasure. But I've got different altars and stone monuments. A mini dark portal, which, if you've played Warcraft, you know how important this particular object in the game is. This is a miniature reproduction of the giant portal that goes to Outland. Another little dining nook with some cool paintings. And a vaulted ceiling. Here's another area that I'm working to fill. It's very empty and sparse, as you can see. I haven't even really unpacked yet. Yeah. Okay, now we'll go upstairs. Another Troll Zandalar gong. More reading materials. Oh yeah. Trophy from one of my big hunts that I worked for years to get. And when I say years, I mean 12 years. Took me a long time to get that. Go upstairs. A little bit of treasure trove. Cool little bedroom set up with another work desk. And here's, as they say, where all the magic happens. Oh, let's try that the other way. There we go. I can come in here and pass out. Get some Z's. It's pretty cozy. I need some more furnishings on the walls, though. Okay. So, we're going to go out of the house. And we're going to fly to the main portal from this area where all of these homes are. Now, it's not just my home here. You can see I've got plot 31 in Sharpbore Chasm. I'll bring up a map and zoom in for you. So I have my home here where it's mostly fall looking. All the trees, all the leaves are orange. I'm high up on the ridge here. This is one of the more desirable spots in the game. You can see most of the homes in the area are occupied by other players. Desney, Darla, Jaggernaut. So there's a lot of occupied homes here. But we're going to fly out. Let's get on our mount. Here's another mount that I have that I like a lot. Look at that thing. Isn't that terrifying? I think it is. Anyway, let's take off. Now let's go find the portal. Okay. And we are going to take the portal to Orgrimmar, which is the main capital city for the Horde side of players in the game. You have the Horde and the Alliance. As a troll, I'm a member of the Horde. And here we go. Okay, and we're in the main portal room in Orgrimmar. Goes to all different kinds of places across the game. Let's run into the capital city. And you'll see my little kitty cats follow me. Kiki stays with me. And I'll stop for a moment. Actually, we'll discuss this point. So, Kiki here is named after a real-life cat. For many years of my life, I was very adverse to cats because I'm allergic to them. So I pretty much avoided them and didn't like them. And then in the spring, it was springtime, late spring of 2021, we had a stray wander onto the farm, and she looked pretty much like this. And if I can, I'll find a picture of her and put it in the video so you can see. I'll put it here next to her so you can compare. I got a model of a cat in the game as close as I could get it to the way she looked in real life. Kiki wandered up. She was a stray. And she stayed with us for about 4.5 months. And I went from not liking cats to Kiki making me love cats. She was very special to me. And she treated me so kind and loved me. And unfortunately, one day she disappeared. I don't know where she went. I don't know if she went back to her original owners. You know, we gave her freedom to come and go from our house and our farm. She slept either in the house or she slept in our barn. So we gave her the freedom to be herself and let her do as a cat will do. And one day she just disappeared. We never saw signs of a fight, no blood, no trauma. Just one day she didn't come back. And it broke my heart. I still miss her. I think about her all the time. So as a way to keep her with me, I adventure with her in Azeroth. And a little bit of Kiki is always with me. And because of her, she opened me up to actually really liking cats. And then I discovered I'm actually a cat person. Me being allergic is what kept me from understanding that. But I'm a cat person. I love cats. I love how they behave. I love their thinking. I love their mannerisms. So I'm very grateful to Kiki. Kiki was a good girl. And I hope wherever she is or whatever happened to her, she's at peace and she's happy. So she's very much missed. But she's here with me. So we're going to go check out the auction house. And the auction house is literally what it sounds like. You can take treasure and goods that you have acquired in the game and put them up for sale. So, close my bags here. Now you can see I've got some items marked with a star, which is basically a way to bookmark something. These are things that I'm looking for, and I'm waiting to get them for a good price. I don't want to pay these prices. But if you wait, you can see things come up for much better and buy them then. So they're just kind of a way for me to keep track. But let's see if we can sell something. So I'm going to bring up my reagent bag, which is basically all the things you can use to make goods and services. In this game, with this character, Highlander is a blacksmith, and he's also a miner. So he mines ores and other metals, and then I can use those to produce weapons and armor. So we're going to sell off some of the things that I don't really need because I don't use them. So I've got some tattered wilder cloth here. We'll bring it over here. Looks like they sell for 5 silver right now. I've got 5 of them. I'm not going to sell them here because I can sell them to a vendor for that price. I would lose money selling them on the auction house after I pay the deposit. Let's see if there's something else I can sell here. Some iridescent plume. Let's see what that's going for. Okay, so this is going for 4 gold and 20 silver. I have my settings set up so that whenever I list something for sale, I mark it for 10% off whatever the lowest listed price is. So that's 3 gold, 78 silver. I've got 2 of them. We'll post it for sale. Are you sure you want to post at that price? Accept. Yes. Okay. I've got a mode of wild magic. Make a little gold on that. And the lumber and the ores I'm going to hold on to. Let's see if somebody wants some maybe meat. There we go. Okay. Now is there something I can buy? Let's see if there are any pets available for sale that I don't already have. Okay. So here's the cheapest one. I have them sorted by price. So for 1,724 gold and 75 silver, I could purchase a fancy cockroach. I'm not going to do that, but I could if I wanted to. What else have they got here? A slug, a tarantula, another snail. It's kind of cool looking, but no, I don't want to pay that price for it. We've got a ghost duck. You heard me right. It's a ghost duck. You got rats, a ghost lantern, a ghost slug, a 6-legged crocodile. Now there's a cool looking spider. What was that? Fringe? Yes, his name is Fringe. So I'm going to bookmark that. And I'll wait until I can find that for a better price. See, right now there's 2 people offering it for sale. One for 14,000 gold. One for 9,000 gold. We'll keep a watch and see if one comes up for cheaper. Okay. Oh, and there's another player. Let's see if they'll say hi back to us. See, he waved back at me. He's waving. All right. Let's close our bag. Okay. So, let's think here. What can we do? We're going to go to a dungeon. Hang tight. Okay, welcome back. We are currently flying in Northrend, and we're going to a dungeon called Azjol Nerub. And it's full of creepy spiders and beetles, and you're going to check it out with me. We're almost there. Okay. Oh, there's a beetle there. Let's get him out the way. Alright. Let's set our dungeon difficulty to heroic. RA2 while we're at it. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this solo. Let's get our sword out. And I find going in dungeons like this solo to be pretty calming. It's cathartic. And plus, you get all of the old treasure that's available. So we'll kill these spiders. That's going to be our first sub-boss in the dungeon. But we will eliminate these. Let's throw a hatchet. Get them out the way. Do a little spinny blade whirling. We'll knock this one out. And that one. Okay. And bam, dead. Let's see what kind of treasure they give us. Okay, 2 pieces I already had, but that's okay. I can sell them for gold. Okay, so let's push forwards. We've got 2 other bosses in this dungeon to defeat. Hadronox and a new Barak. They'll be easy peasy, but this is fun. Yeah, you can see them all down there. They're waiting for us. Get this giant beetle. And the next boss is getting closer. Down we go. Out the way. And here it comes. That's a big spider. But it's no match for me. Okay, 2 more pieces of treasure. I've already gotten these before, but we can sell them. And let's move on. Now, if I was playing a current dungeon, of course, it would be a lot more challenging. These older dungeons, because I'm such a high level, they're not much of a challenge at all. The newer dungeons from the current expansion, they're a little bit more difficult. That's to be expected. Let's see. We're going to drop down here. Some of these dungeons are so old, I haven't been in them in years. I forget where I've got to go. Kill all these little spiders. Get them out the way. And let's drop in this hole. That is a long drop. There we go. Thank goodness there's water there, right? There we go. Yeah. Yes, I make sound effects while I play. Don't judge me. Kill these 2 guards. Okay. And here's the main boss of the dungeon. Let's embiggen ourselves. Okay, now, there's a little bit of mechanics to this actual boss fight. And we'll encounter them more than once. Kill all these little spiders here. There's a bat. Come on, there you go. And it's dead. I got a frozen orb, another piece of armor, and another piece of armor. I've already gotten all those. So, as you can see, it's all pretty much luck. Sometimes you get things you've had before. Sometimes you get things you've never had before. It's all just luck of the draw, random number generator, picking what it gives you. That's part of the fun, though. You never know what you're going to get. So, we're going to step out of the dungeon. And we're back at the start. Alright, I'm going to leave this here for now because we've gone on for quite a bit. I appreciate y'all coming through this little refresher with me. Brief explanation of how the game works and what you do, what it looks like. It's way more complex than this, and there's a lot more involved aspects than what I've shown you here, but this is a brief cursory introduction. I'd love to host some more videos in Warcraft to share on the channel. I think it'd be neat to do some interviews, sit down with other players, other people. We could have interviews in my house, in a dungeon, pretty much anywhere. There's so many different locales in the game. There's parts of the world that are snowy. There's parts of the world that look like the beach, the jungle, anything you can think of. It's in Azeroth. But anyway, we'll leave it here. I appreciate y'all coming by. I like having somebody come and adventure with me. It's a lot of fun. And I hope I see you again soon. Thank you all for joining me.